Hi, everybody. It's Erin. Okay, here we are, day 5 of our 7-day Connect with Your Spirit Guide. Before we dive into today's homework, I want to talk about everything up to now. All right, especially day 3 and day 4's homework, where your assignment was to come up with a sign with your spirit guide and tell them like, hey, within the next 48 hours, show me blank. I have heard from a lot of you and I'm loving it. I'm loving the way, you're saying, oh my gosh, I asked to see blank and guess what? I did see. And I had an interesting conversation. So I want to share this with anyone who's going, oh, but I asked to see such and such, and I didn't see anything. So I was emailing with somebody this morning, and they had wanted to get verification, working with their guide. Remember when you were like asking for their name or you were going to give them a name? Day 2. Well, they felt 2 different names and they weren't sure what to go with. So I told them choose one of those names and then ask your guide for a sign. This means yes, this means no. And I gave an example using 2 different animals. And one of the animals was a giraffe. I never see giraffes, guys. I am in New Jersey. I'm either in my office or in my home or with my family. So I don't really see a lot of giraffes. About an hour after that went out, I was taking a little lunch break. And so I was scrolling through my social media and I hopped on TikTok to watch a video. I love, my daughter likes to send me some really funny videos on TikTok. Great. So this video comes up on my, I guess, what is it called? Your For You page. And it's somebody who is an intuitive and they were doing an intuitive exercise where they said, guess which one of these 4 I am thinking of. And then the words pop up and the very first word was giraffe. Giraffe. You can't make this up. And of course, I just laughed and laughed and laughed. And I was like, listen, guys, thank you for reconfirming. I kind of already know you're there. But how wonderful. And it was a great reminder that it can come up in the most unexpected way. So be open to being aware. I want to share another story with you. So colleague of mine, she was looking to make a decision one day about actually choosing if she wanted to work with somebody. And so she was talking, with her husband, and then she looked up to her celestial crew, guides, guardians, and angels. And she said, okay, listen, if this is really in my best interest, if this is like one of those decisions that's really going to benefit me, show me a purple rabbit, a purple bunny. Now, when she did this, okay, it was February. It wasn't around Easter time. It's winter. There are no bunnies going around. She's not going to come across purple bunnies in her work or anything like that. As a matter of fact, she was attending a workshop, a live workshop. And so the next day, she gets to her workshop, she sits down, and this woman comes in wearing this purple, like from here down to like just past her hips, this beautiful purple shawl. And, she saw it and like, whatever. Then another woman came in, and the first one said here, the second woman put it on. Here's the kicker. The second woman's name was Bunny. And there was her purple bunny. The universe can be very creative in how the answers get to you. So if for any reason you asked for that sign within 48 hours and you feel you didn't get it, I'm going to ask you to deep breath, let it all go, start over. Do it again. And just really be open. Understand that there are ways of that answer coming to you that you're not going to consciously think of. And if you just stay with only the things that you can consciously think of, it's really easy to miss the other ways. All right, so that's what I wanted to tell you. Next, for anyone who is just joining now, if you've missed any of the beginning days of the Connect with Your Spirit Guide workshop, email me so I can get those out to you. Also, if you are a member of the Light Warriors group on Facebook, there is a guides section, and it is the Spirit Guide section. And all of the videos are in there. It doesn't have the emails, but it does have all of the videos. And of course, you can post your questions there. Also, for anyone who's just joining, in case you don't know who I am, hi, I'm Erin Koczur. I am the founder of the Lightworker Development School. I'm a master lightworker. I have been a psychic medium my entire life. I am a psychic medium mentor and a spiritual coach. All right, so let's get back into it. So you've learned to take some time, right? You know what your spirit guide does, how you met. You figured out their name, or you have given them a name, a term of endearment. You've started the communication with them, like, okay, show me blank. I want you to take that to the next step. I'd like you to now think of something where you have a decision that you want to make. And remember, our guides cannot tell us what to do. They can guide us. They're there to assist us. Free will, we have to make the decision. However, you can do something along the lines of what this other person just did, where you're like, okay, this is something I'm looking to do. If it's in my best interest, if this is really going to have the best outcome between, you know, this and another option that I'm looking at, if this is going to be, you know, my highest joy, my highest good, you pose the question and then ask for a sign. Now, I'll tell you something I've done in the past. So again, dead of winter, because I want to make sure it's something out of the ordinary. And where I was living, trust me, it was out of the ordinary to see a blue jay in the middle of winter. As a matter of fact, I didn't see a lot of birds in the middle of winter where I was. And I said to my guide, I was like, okay, I'm kind of looking at these two, and I'm really not clear on which one I should really explore, which one would really be in my best interest for my highest good. I could really use some guidance. So I said, if it is this, please show me a bluebird. If it is this, please show me a red bird. Then I waited. And yes, it was well less than 24 hours before I got my answer. And I was like, okay. And see, here's the other thing. Trust. Trusting your intuition, trusting your guide. So now if I had seen this blue bird or red bird, And I didn't trust my intuition. I didn't go like, okay, well, you know, my GPS, I'm seeing this bird. I asked, there it is. I would have still been looking for something. Trust yourself and trust your guide. I remember I had one client where they said, you know, I'm the kind of person that you got to hit upside the head with a brick. And I'm like, no, don't ask for that. Please. When you're asking them for a sign, don't tell them to be so clear that it's like a brick hitting you in the head. Because trust me, you don't want a brick hitting you in the head. All right. Pick something else. So I want you to do that. I want you to take this to the next step. And I'd like you to think of something. You need to make a decision, have two options, and which one would it be in my best interest to explore or is going to be for my highest good? And choose. Either say, give me a sign on this for a yes or no, or if it's this, show me blank. If it's this, show me blank. All right, that is your homework. And if for any reason you did not get your sign, your day 3 and day 4 sign within your 48 hours, remember, your homework is also to toss it, start over, knowing to just be open and be aware. And I want to hear about it. I want to hear about how it's going for you. So you can email me, you can leave a comment below the video. Let me know. How's it going? All right. I am loving getting the feedback and answering questions for everybody. And that's the other thing. You got questions, ask. There is no such thing as a silly question. All right. I'm not expecting you to just know everything, and stop expecting yourself to also, all right? I'm here to support you on this journey. So let's do it together. So you're gonna have to ask me questions. And if you know that you wanna take a much deeper dive, you really wanna come face to face with your spirit guides and your angels and learn that language and master energy and just really learn so much that you can use your abilities for and be of service and step into your path as a light worker, as a light leader, then I do invite you to reach out to me. I currently do have availability to take on 3 more women to mentor. And, we won't know if it's right for you or not until we talk. So if you're even just curious, reach out, let me know, and we'll go from there. Until tomorrow, have a wonderful day, everybody.